When it comes to YouTube, a lot of content creators like to gatekeep. When you ask them, what software are you using? They only show you a portion of what they do. And you're wondering why you use the same software that they use and you don't get the same result. It gets really frustrating, but you have to understand that a lot of content creators do not like to be copied. And that is okay. Like, you can take inspiration from them, but also make it your own personal style. In this video, I am going to show you everything you need to know about making a good thumbnail, from the apps to tips and tricks that you can use. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, hi, my name is Ali. In this channel, I mainly post lifestyle, beauty, and sit-down content. I would recommend subscribing because we relax every Fridays at 5. I'm going to break this video into different segments to make it easy for the viewer to follow. I'm going to start with having an idea for a thumbnail. The first thing I would recommend is that you make a playlist of different thumbnails that you like, that you find visually pleasing. Make a playlist of it on YouTube and then just go back to it for inspiration and for like a reference on what you want to do. If you're recording like a vlog type of video, I would recommend that you take pictures of what's happening during the day. Like if you go out somewhere to go shop, just take a picture of like the clothing items in the store. Or if you're reading a book or you know you're gonna do your schoolwork assignment, just take a picture of that. This is safe to ensure that there's no clickbait, because your viewer does not want to click on your video and you have a picture from Pinterest and they're like, wait, this is not what happened in the video. Why do I see a picture of somebody else's face or somebody else's things and this is not in your video? That's gonna discourage the viewer from continuing watching your videos. The third thing I would say is do your research on the thumbnail that works for you based on your style, because there's different types of thumbnails. There's aesthetic thumbnail for vloggers, like the 4 grid or the 3 grid or the 5 grid. Or if you're a gaming channel, there's a 1 frame type of thumbnail. Or if you're a reaction channel, you have like your face on the side and then the video that you're gonna watch. Do your research on the thumbnail that works for your content and what your content is about. Now that you know what you want, I'm gonna talk about layout of your thumbnail. You can either have 1 main frame like I was talking about, 4, 3, 5, or it's gonna be 1 in the middle and then 4 on the side. The apps that I would recommend that you use is Canva, Superimpose X, and eCollage. I know a lot of vlogging YouTubers, they go by the 4 picture frame. Some thumbnails where it's like, it's just 4 straight. And then there's some thumbnails where it's kind of blurred. And a lot of people don't know how to do the blurred effect. So I'm going to do a tutorial on first how to do the frame and then how to do like the blurring effect. The first app that I'm going to be working with is Canva. You could either click the presentation design or you could edit on a 16:9 size ratio. The first thing that you're gonna do is go to elements and then you're gonna search up grid. There's multiple different types of grids. You're just gonna find the 4x4 and then you're gonna go on the spacing and you're gonna put that to 0. Now you import your pictures that you want to use. Boom, that's the base of your thumbnail. Superimposed X is kind of hard to do a thumbnail on that app because it's not like Canva where it has like a pre-made grid. You have to like adjust it based on your calculations, and if you're really good at, you know, making the 4x4 layout. I recommend using Superimposed X if you are gonna do like an outline behind yourself, or if you want to do an overlay with a shadow around your background. So yeah, you're gonna go to the add sign on the bottom and then you're gonna go to the patterns and you click the 16:9. That's the YouTube size. Import your pictures. In order to move it around, this app is so complicated. You have to go on transform and then that's when you can move it and then make the size bigger. I don't really recommend using this app as a beginner if you don't know how to layer the 4x4 picture frame, because the picture also stretches. So if you have like your face on it, your face is gonna look stretched. See what I'm talking about? This app is so complicated. This is why I use Canva or eCollage. I think that's what it's called. eCollage. I don't remember the name, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna show you guys. Like I mentioned earlier, this app, you could put like an outline on your picture and you can also put like a shadow on it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. You're going to add the picture that you want the same picture, and then you're going to auto mask it. I'm gonna move it and adjust it. See, struggles. You're gonna go on layers, and then you're gonna click cast shadow, and that's how you do the shadow. For the outline, you're gonna go on tools, which is under the editor. Scroll down to max outline, and then you adjust the size, and that is how you do the outline. The next app is gonna be Collage. Select your photos, and then you're gonna click the little grid at the bottom, and it's gonna show you different templates for the amount of pictures that you picked. And then I'm going to go on this little, I don't know what to call it, but I click a 16:9, and then go back on here, 4:4, boom. That's how you do that. And also, I was talking about like some YouTubers, they do like the feather thing where everything blends together. You're gonna click on this little corner thing, and the little leaf, just, that's how you do that. If you're editing one thumbnail, you could move from app to app. Let's just say Canva has a feature that Superimpose X does not have, or Collage, it doesn't have any filter, just to grid your pictures. But anyways, you can just go from app to app, whichever one you prefer. Just experiment with those apps to see which feature that they have is better for you. While still on the topic of the layout or like the base of your thumbnail, I would recommend like putting filters on each of your pictures so that everything looks the same, or like color coordinating everything. For my last thumbnail, or this thumbnail that I'm showing you guys, I wanted like a black and white and gold theme, so I didn't really put any filters because I feel like it's gonna change the color of everything. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And you also want to make your thumbnails bright. If you want to go for like the dark vibe, like nighttime vibe, that's okay for your thumbnails to be black or dark. Okay, I'm gonna show you one of the apps that I use for the filters. You can use VSCO, you can use Dashcam, just any filter app except from, or you can also use Instagram if you want to. So just go on VSCO, and you just add, like you see already, I already have pictures here. When you add your pictures, you see a lot of filters. Most of these filters you have to pay for, but you can also click on for this photo. It recommends some filters that could work for this picture, but most of them are like pros, so I'm not gonna use it. I don't know if I like it. You can also adjust the rate if it's too much. Like, okay, this is the original, this is it right here. It's okay, nothing too crazy. Oh, you select a picture and you click more, and then you click copy of effects, and you select the other pictures more, and you paste all the effects, and now all your pictures should look the same and have the same vibe. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is your font. When you watch a lot of bigger YouTubers or teenage lifestyle YouTubers, or just YouTubers in their early 20s or adult YouTubers, they all have a font on their thumbnail. Some of them, they don't have a font because they feel like they don't need a font, but a font could be captivating to your audience depending on your target market. A lot of people say this, but one thing I would recommend is using the font. You can also go on Pinterest to like look up some fonts that you could use, or go on TikTok. Let's go on Pinterest, YouTube. Ooh, can't spell. And there's a whole bunch of fonts that you can use. Look, this was the one that I used for my other thumbnail, this little butterfly. So cute. And I like the little wings on the side. That is just 2 parentheses. I'm gonna go to thatfonts.com. Look at this. Yeah, let me download this one. This is some cute fonts. The first thing on the first page is cute. I was looking for the Loster one. Is this, did I not put the thing right? Oh, it was wrong. All you're gonna do is download it. Just download them.
Before you know, I might download them.
And then once you have it downloaded on your files, open it and you share it to Fonto, and it's gonna open up Fonto. You can install it Fonto. Now that you have your fonts, we're gonna go on Fonto or Fonto. You're going to add your image, add text, font, the font that you saved, my font, To put like an outline over your font, you're gonna go on stroke and then select the color and change like the width size, and that's how you do that. You can also have like a shadow, go on style, and then it shows like the shadow there, so you could just click the color that you want. Boom. A lot of people just like to leave it plain like this, but some YouTubers, they like to add like little details. Boom. There's this one thing that new YouTubers do where it has like a color fade. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let's see, you go on style and you're gonna click create color pattern. I'm just gonna use pink for an example. Dark pink, light pink, another pink. And you're gonna click on character by character. And then there's different fade styles. I typically go for the top one, the gradient. Whatever works for you, this is how they do it. And now that we're done with the font, we're gonna go into overlay. Overlay is just like the add-on that they put in their thumbnails. You could use either Canva or Superimpose X to do any of these. Overlays could be like a little circle image at the bottom, or like the little iPhone icon that those girls put on their thumbnails. So for the icons, the do not disturb or focus icons, the focus Apple icons, you're gonna take a screenshot of whatever it is and you're gonna crop it. Typically I use CapCut to remove the background when I'm on Pro, but I don't have Pro right now, so we're gonna be doing it for free. You're gonna search up remove background for free, and then it should be remove.bg. That should be the software that you're using. It's free to use. I think it's only like 3 pictures that they're gonna let you use at a time. Add the picture that you want to use and it's gonna automatically remove the background. Oh, you see how it also removed the important text that you need. You can click on the cutout and then restore, and you just restore that section. Okay, so I think the thing that you have to do is download it and save it to your file instead of your photos, because when you save it to your photos, it's not going to be transparent, and you could just add it from your files to CapCut. And now that we have this, adjust the transparency if you want to, and then go on edits, and then you go on like your shadows and you click the outline. Okay, so my camera was overeating, but I showed you guys how to do this. And now I'm going to show you how like they do the little circle thing. So you search up a circle grid and you add an outline right here. You put whatever picture you want to put. Change the size. And that's it. You can't really add like a shadow on Canva after you've add like the outline. So that's why I prefer to use Superimposed X to do it. I'm gonna show you how to do it on Superimposed X. Okay, so you add your photo layer, whatever photo you want to use. Move it over here somewhere. Okay, you're gonna click on the image and then you're gonna go on mask, and then you're gonna go on settings, and then you're gonna see this little circle right here. You invert it. Boom. And now you're gonna go on editor, and now you're gonna go on tools and then max outline, and then you adjust the layer, and then you're gonna go on layers and cast shadow, and that's how you get like the shadow. And that concludes the video. I hope you guys find this video helpful. This is like a basic idea of how to make a thumbnail as a beginning YouTuber. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions, or if you need help with anything else, or if you want me to make any future tutorials on anything. And I'll see you guys next week.